book belongs to? Me. Hello, Journal. Is it okay if I call you that? It's a bit formal, I know, but we've only just met. I'm Isabel Barbara Cook. Most people call me Izzy, not Dad. He calls me Titch. My little brother Ben calls me Isbo. I call him He Who Chews Curtains. And then there's Mom, my top tea drinking buddy. I go get my tea, and this is Pinky. I think she's jealous of you, Journal. Today's my birthday. Dad made his best cake. Mum and Gran started the singing. Since I was little, I've always dreamed of becoming a writer. This is where you come in, Journal. Gran always says,
a writer writes. No one ever got anything just by wanting it.
Gran said writing is about exploring your thoughts. It helps you unlock your feelings. I'd like to write something that will make Gran smile. She always talks about little acorns growing into big trees. Is that to make me feel better about my height? Or about my writing? I want to write a story, but what kind? A romance? Science fiction? A comedy? A drama? Fairy tales? Wait, we're getting somewhere. A fantasy story. So, how do I start my fantasy story? Once upon a time. No one said this would be easy. Again. From the top. Not so far away, in the land of Astoria. A place of peace and magic. There lived a girl named Grace. Everyone knew her by the bright colour of her red dress. She was ready to begin her adventure. In fact, she'd been preparing for it her whole life, for she was the only apprentice of the village guardian, Elder Ava. Everyone was very fond of Grace. Her heart was full of curiosity and compassion. The villagers agreed that no one was as kind as her. Not too far away, in the land of Astoria, there lived a young girl named Grace. She was kind and loved taking care of the world around her. Suddenly, a faint speck of light floated down and began to buzz around Grace.
Hello, did you
The firefly shared Grace's excitement. Maybe we can find some more berries on the way back, Firefly. That's a juicy one. Good job, Firefly. Nice and fat. This will be perfect. Come on, Firefly. The village is just a bit further down. Whoa! I love doing that. The bridge was an old, creaky affair. Careful, Grace. Careful. Grace imagined shark fins circling below. Phew! We made it, Firefly. And down! Grace knew many secret paths back to the village. Like this one. She loved feeling the roots around her as if the tree was giving her a gentle hug. Nearly there, Firefly. Just one more little slide. Here we go! Woohoo! The old cargo lift, barely used. Her own secret entrance to the village above. Grace couldn't wait to give Elder Ava a hug. She'd be so proud that her Firefly came. Look, Firefly. Home. The warm lights and enticing smells of Elder Ava's hut welcomed her. Elder Ava!
Happy birthday, Grace. Would you fetch me that box?
Ava was sure that Grace would rise to the occasion.
Go ahead. Open it. This will store all the magic words you've... So then you can grab them. You should head to the shrine tree for the other Firefly. Oh!
Elder Ava reached inside her pocket and handed Emerald.
Now off you go. I'm so proud of you, Grace.
I can't wait to try out my magic book. And all at once, Grace was surrounded by the hustle and bustle of village life.
Wait a minute. Her power. She must have the book.
Grace loved throwing stones over the rooftops, but not today.
The best thing I've seen all morning.
Today, the Firefly Shrine was waiting.
Go on!
She looked over her bustling treetop village.
I heard you had a bit of leaf mould.
This was all she knew.
Yeah, Elder Bassus gave me a poultice. Did it work? Cleared it right
And it
up.
was home.
Looks better than ever. Smell that. That's the scent of paradise.
I could always use more paradise. Takes in.
But inside, she was still curious.
Hey, Grace. Happy birthday. No, you can't have a magic book.
Good to see you, Grace.
But Grace has one. But that's different. She's special. But you say I'm special.
Careful, careful. No need to rush.
About the world that lay beyond. The bridge swayed in the warm breeze. Its slats creaked with a gentle familiarity as Grace crossed it.
seen that book for a while, Grace. You off to see the fireflies? Let me get the gate. Ah, blast!
Grace couldn't wait to see the fireflies. Soon they'd bless her as new village guardian. What's being guardian going to be like, Firefly? I hope it's adventurous. Let's swing into adventure. Perfect. Grace crawled through the dank, dark tunnel. It didn't feel like being hugged at all. The rocky cliff face posed no challenge to her now. The sacred bell to announce her arrival. At last the tree was in sight, home to the fireflies, whose ancient energy kept the village safe from harm.
Go on. Show them what you can do. That's it. They're accepting their new guardian. At last, I can get a lie in.
Glowing light surrounded her, a timeless energy that birthed stars and forged suns. Now she was part of it, forever. And so Grace became the new Firefly Guardian, but her biggest adventure was yet to come. Hello, Journal. This time of the year, it gets dark so early. Like the day is just an accident, and the night is how the world really was. Stars and fireflies glowing in the dark. I've never actually seen a firefly. Do you think that matters, Journal? Glowing things are cool, especially in nature. On holiday in Wales, Gran and I would go to the beach and look up at the stars. But one night, we looked down instead. We took off our shoes and socks and waded into the water. As we walked over the pebbles, they glowed beneath our toes. Gran said it was called bioluminescence. Tiny plankton in the water being moved back and forth by the tide. I knew it was just little creatures, but it felt like magic. I got up very early the next morning. I sneaked into the kitchen, got a jam jar, and went down to the shore to where I'd seen the plankton. That evening, I was so excited. I carefully put the jar on my bedside table. And waited for the night. But it didn't glow. I was devastated. I showed Gran the jar. She laughed. Gran always says,
You can't put a cork in nature.
they need sunlight and nutrients from the tide. Gran knows about those things. Gran bought some special algae that would grow at home. We spent the whole day planning it. Water, glass stones, company, lights, sand, pebbles, corals, a house. We took pictures for Gran's photo album for our future selves to remember. How the tank took ages to fill. How we took turns stirring the algae in. How happy we were when we had it all set. Just needs time to develop, said Gran. After 6 days, the algae was ready. I put the tank on my desk and ran my finger through the water, my own bit of magic. Izzy. That was Mum. She just got a call. She has to leave now. It sounded really bad. I have a weird feeling in my stomach. Something I don't know how to deal with. We just heard that Gran has had a stroke. I don't want to believe it. I can't lose her. Grace woke from a hazy, distant dream. Something unnatural had stirred her from slumber. What's that noise? Eldoreva? Brick attacking? I thought the fireflies would have texted us. And suddenly Grace was surrounded by smoke and cinders. As she hurried past the crackling rooftops, her concern grew.
Hey, Grace, you gotta hide.
You can hide with us.
Broken.
No, it's not space.
She looked at her burning treetop village. This was all she knew. This was home. She needed to get to the fireflies. She needed to keep everyone safe.
Please, Grace, help me out. I'm trapped under this thing. Oh, thank you. Never thought I'd be so glad to see my feet again.
No. I need to get to the firefly tree. The bridge was beyond repair. Okay. One step at a time. A terrifying noise echoed from beyond the village gate. Grace rushed out to meet it. Soon she would prove herself as the new
I can do
village
this.
guardian.
Right, Firefly?
Right? But she could not deny the terror. The earth yawned below her. The earth yawned below her. Phew. Made it. That was scary. not comfort her. It was as scared as she was. With nobody around to extinguish them, fires burned out of control.
Some words will stay with you, others are fleeting.
A strange blaze crackled ahead. Is that fire? I've never seen a flame like that before. The sacred bell lay silent on the ground. Nearly there. Oh no. No. Where are the other fireflies? Fireflies? Please be here. Please be here. Soon, the dreadful realization dawned on Grace. The fireflies were gone. A new determination rose in her. Knowledge. Elder...
I know. Our people will fall sick without them.
I'll be back with answers. I promise.
Go.
Grace...
And may the love of this
deep
village
breath.
guide you.
She knew what she had to do. She would find answers. One way or another. The earth could fall away beneath her. But she would not be stopped. This was further than she'd ever been before. And yet it was exhilarating, wondrous, and terrifying. Fear was at her side, and hope in her heart. But things were about to get worse. Much is much worse. Dragon, it's big. But Grace would not slow down. Not for crumbling paths. Not for giant monsters. She would get the fireflies back, no matter what. She would catch the dragon. No, wait! She raced forward and leapt. Hello, Journal. We went to see Gran today, in the hospital. It looked like a big grey fortress. It took us a while to find the right room. Dad let me open the door. Gran has a big, cosy bed at home. Nothing like the hospital one she was in. Lying in there, she looked so small. I don't remember her being that small. Gran's eyes were open, but she struggled to find the right words. She just couldn't. speak properly. The doctor said it was called dysphasia. It was caused by the stroke. She's usually so talkative, but now she kept stopping mid-sentence, as if all the words she could find were just out of reach. I could see it really frustrating her. And then Gran started coughing. They put an oxygen mask on her. I told her she looked like Darth Gran. She smiled at that. That reminds me of Gran telling me how she took Mum to the cinema a long time ago when Mum was my age. A Gran story! Gran and Mum went to see my favourite movie. Mum fell asleep, but Gran fell in love with it. When I was little, Gran would show it to me on a battered video cassette. Gran would laugh at the robots and guess a funny smile whenever the scruffy-looking smuggler showed up. We'd watch it until we could quote all the best lines. We laughed a lot. Once she gets out, we're going to watch them all over again. And when the next movie arrives, Gran and I are going to go to the cinema together. And soon, Gran and I will be playing games again. I can't wait! This time I'll beat all her high scores. For sure. Gran's a tough cookie. In video games and everywhere else. I heard Mum crying in her room. I've never seen her cry before. She looked so sad. I didn't know what to do. So I made her a cup of tea. Just like Gran's, she said. Mum said Gran was getting tired. I said she's getting better. Mum said she felt helpless. I said she was just sleepy. Mum said Gran's going to... I said she's going to be fine. Everything is going to be fine. All you need is a leap of faith. Will Gran still be Gran after this? Of course, she'll be fine. Fine! Gran is going to get better, right? I made her smile. That should help. Got to keep positive. Mum needs me to. I'll show Gran my story. Mum as well. They'll enjoy reading it. I hope it helps. What else can I do? I just need to finish my story. So, well. After the dragon attacked the village, Grace set out in search of answers, leaving Elder Ava and her village behind. Her journey took her to a vast desert with a guardian. Who guards it because it is sacred. Grace had pursued the dragon far, far from home. The desert spread out before her. Dunes rising and falling like a sea of gold. Timeless and bewildering. A glow in the sand. I'll get you safely home. Another firefly. Escape from the dragon's grasp. Hey there, little one. You're safe. Where did this wind suddenly come from? There was something very unnatural about it. Grace's will would not break that. Hey! Come back here! I really need your help.
I said go!
Really? Who does that big bag of wind think he is? Look, whoever you are...
Go away!
I can't! I have to find the...
Go away!
Okay, see ya. That sorted Mr. Grumpy Pants out. The yawning cave burrowed deep into the earth. Home to wondrous life, easily scared. This place is huge. Grace felt like an explorer. Uncovering the unknown, far below the rolling dunes. I wonder what used to be down here. Maybe sand-swimming desert pirates, or one-eyed troglodytes.
I hope not.
Interesting. Deep under the desert sands, Grace found a long forgotten chamber. The plant recoiled at the sound of her footsteps. Broken remains of greatness past. The silence of the ages filled the air.
Fresh air!
Foul-tempered voice drifted down Grace.
I need to find it. Sacred, I said. No one listens to me anymore. Ah, you shall go no further.
Word of magic.
Grace had disarmed the djinn. His fury was great. Fortunately, his voice was very, very small. But the Desert Guardian would not let it rest.
Hey! Stop it! I really don't have time for this. That's it. So long. Well, we got rid of sulky boots again. Now, what's all this?
As she looked around this lonely, desolate place, Grace wondered, why would anyone choose to live here? There had been people here, once upon a time. What happened to them? Who were they?
Maybe I'll find answers here.
The dome was empty, but for a pool of water. An inviting place to rest. Grace's thoughts drifted to the people that once... warriors. A distant roar roused Grace from her thoughts.
I'll catch you yet.
grumpy mumbling could be heard.
Ugh, him again. Let's move.
That's better. I do the magic around here. You go away.
The Desert Guardian was frantically looking for Grace.
Stop hiding from me.
He would surely find her eventually. Wouldn't he?
Easy.
Despite the darkness, Grace's hope guided her.
It must leave. It must. They mustn't know.
Well, now I'm What is it with this guy?
They must see. No, 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 no.
What has you so worked up, old windbag?
The past. The past. It stays hidden. It must. Oh, the old days. So little left. Best forgotten.
Look, whatever it is you don't want me to see, I'm sure we can...
No, 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 no. You cannot go further. Back.
How can I get him to listen? Would she break the Jinn statue? Or repair it? You aren't every...
That is as it has come. They ought to feel something, but even pain is always life.
But I do
Hold
need
on.
to know if you've seen it.
Hold on. Fall softly, my friend. Knowledge will be yours in time. Use it more wisely than I did.
Hello, Janelle. Today at school, I got my history essay back. I wrote about Vikings. I love Vikings. Mr. Collins didn't like it. I won't be showing this to Mum. She has enough to worry about. and strong. They love conquering and fire. Vikings are basically all kinds of awesome. I could really use some awesome right now. I got her old photo album out. I wanted to see Gran like I remember her when she was awesome. But every time I close my eyes, I see her in that horrible bed. We're visiting the hospital later today. When we arrived, Gran was asleep. Her skin looked so thin, almost see-through, like tissue paper. She was Gran-shaped, but empty. I mean, that's silly, right, Journal? It's just Gran, but somehow it isn't.
It's not her!
She woke up after a few minutes, but it didn't seem like she knew who we were. Why? Why is this happening?
Why her? It isn't fair! Why, Journal?
Gran still can't speak properly. It's so cruel. She can't tell us anything. Like what she wants to eat. Or how she feels. And what's worse, everyone pretends they're having a real conversation with her. But they're not. You're doing fine, Barbara, the doctor said to her. You just need some time. Hospitals should make you better. Mum had ordered Gran soup and a jacket potato, but when Gran tried to eat by herself, she kept dropping her cutlery. Then I noticed Mum had ordered her mushroom soup. Mushroom! Gran calls them nature's bogies. About the mushrooms. She got that look and banged the spoon against the bowl. There was lip pursing, but looking at Gran, I had to help her. I still had some loose change, so I ran down to the entrance hall where I'd seen a vending machine on the way in. Sandwich. Hurrying back to 305, I couldn't help but grin. They didn't let me back in. Adult talk. Wait outside. So I waited on a bench until Mum came out the room. She said nothing. Just took me to the car. We didn't speak a single word. Not at the car park. Not during our drive home. Dad had made pies for tea. I just wasn't hungry. Dad said I needed to eat. I said if Gran wasn't going to eat. I slammed the door really loudly and flumped onto my bed. I still had the egg sandwich. It was all mushed up. Everything is all mushed up. Dad is mean. Mum doesn't care. And pie is stupid. Maybe I should just try to write my story. Let's see. Last time, Grace was plunging down into the dark below, but the djinn spell slowed her fall. Down and down she went, tumbling, helpless. Then and there, Grace started to thrash, but the darkness didn't care. As Grace hurtled through the darkness, her helplessness no longer made her feel scared. It made her feel frustrated, angry. She wanted answers. Jinn's magic gently released her into the unknown. Now where am I? The ground was warm to the touch. At least it's quiet. Just my luck. And what's that? Molten stone. She'd seen nothing like this before. I really miss the folks back at the village. A stalactite hung above, looking decidedly precarious. Welcoming. None at all. Careful! What is this? Something was unnerving about the
I knew it! Ah! This is ridiculous!
Inside Grace
have to
was
stop
a
her.
white, hot rage.
Hey! You! Hey! Whoever you are! You nearly killed me! Hey! Are you listening?
Leave me alone.
No. That's... Might have overdone this. I really need to get out of here.
A timely exit. Grace didn't quite know what she'd encountered.
Sheesh. She's so angry.
The thought stuck with Grace.
What's wrong with her, I wonder? Whew. I think I need a breather.
A place to rest. Grace was beginning to feel the burn of loneliness.
Better.
Grace's thoughts drifted back to the burning giantess. Misunderstood. She smashes stuff because no one understands her. I get that. Grace vowed to be more understanding. If they met again. As the light pushed back the darkness, a heaviness lifted from her heart. That was strangely satisfying.
But I don't care. Yeah! Wait. Oh no. Not again.
Grace was adrift on the current. Without control. Lost on the flow of lava. It would take her where it wished.
It's speeding up. That can't be good.
The burning river went faster. And faster. haven't seen before.
We did it! We're free!
Free!
Lump! You coming?
Lump likes Grace.
Hello, Journal. Today, Sarah at school told me her granddad had a stroke too. His mouth went lopsided, and he spoke a little funny. Now he mostly sits around, watching the telly. I don't think Gran would enjoy that. She'd feel like she was giving up. She'd want to keep moving, keep doing things.
Gran always says,
Give the world your kindness, and it will return it threefold.
The more positive energy and kindness you give the world, the more you get back. When Mr. Parry's lawn got too high, Gran cut it for him. For the community centre meals, she baked cakes. She even does the unthinkable. She changed Ben's smelly nappies. What could do with kindness right now? Someone better step up. Me! Starting with bringing world peace? Cooking for the elderly? Cutting Mr. Parry's lawn? Tidying my room? Bringing order to chaos? A mighty struggle needs a suitable tagline. It's tidying time. And then I did the washing up from breakfast. Dad said, "It's a miracle." Then he bowed at my feet. He's such a complete numpty head, but it made Mum laugh. And when we got to the hospital later, Gran was sitting in a chair and looking out the window. She was smiling. So all the things I've been doing have been working. I just have to do more. There was kale for tea, which is a kind of vegetable torture. But I told myself that if I could eat all of it, then Gran would be even better tomorrow. I am on fire today. I ran up the stairs 2 at a time, just to top things up. Pinky was very impressed and slept on my feet all night. Hello again, Journal. I couldn't sleep. I guess I felt a bit silly. I mean, who cares if I eat my kale? Well, Dad, Maybe? But does any of this really make a difference? It's just, if there's a sliver of a chance, it actually does. I want to believe in it. Sarah told me that when her granddad was sick, she used to pray. I don't exactly know how that works, but best to hedge my bets. Please, 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 make Gran well. Sarah's family are pretty religious. Not like Mum and Dad. I don't know that much about religion, actually. I like the stories, especially the one about the Ark, and rescuing all the animals. Gran was raised Catholic, but I never really heard her talk about God, apart from that time she dropped the yogurts in Tesco's. We took care of the mess before the staff noticed. Gran even offered to pay for them. I asked her once. She said, if there is a God, they're in our actions. How we help and love one another. Seems right to me. So what should I do? I'm going to bring in my story next time we go to the hospital. I can read it to her. I think she'd like that. Maybe if I do a really good job, she can come home in time for Ben's birthday. But first, I need to get on with the story. Having escaped the flaming caves, Lump and Grace ventured into a tenebrous forest. Writing Lump is going to be fun. But if she's not so angry anymore, she might need another character flaw. Maybe uncontrollable cravings for sweet fruit. Gentle sunlight streamed across their faces. Sun! I missed you.
Oh, Skyfire is warm, like Lump. Dragon?
We need to follow it. Let's go, Lump.
Lump no likes follow anything that goes rah!
The grey forest, dark, foreboding. Grace didn't care.
Home.
Yes, that's why I'm doing this.
You miss home, but you leave it. You curious.
I had to. That dragon is up to no good. I need to find out what it's up to.
What is dragon? Like cave bear?
Well,
Oh, lizard's cute.
Oh, really? Really?
you could help, Lump.
Lump small. Lump no use.
You used to be a lot bigger.
Lump what? Don't remember.
I'm glad to have you.
Lump glad to be with human. You are the bestest human. Yes, yes.
Grace couldn't help but smile at Lump's silliness. Her fiery friend was finding a place near and dear to her heart. Suddenly, a strange, sweet scent filled
Lump
the air.
knows is that smell.
What is it, Lump? It looks like some kind of fruit.
A fruit? Yum yum. Lump love fruit.
Shadows deepened in the ravaged forest. We're getting closer.
Do we want to take us?
Look, Lump! Dragonfire! It's here.
Yes, yes. Dragon here. This cave. Lump's cave. Okay. Lump trust Grace. Us chase dragon. Whee!
That's the spirit, Lump. We're near. I can feel it. Yes! A deep rift yawned before them.
Lump is so close. That wasn't meant to happen.
But the fruit had an irresistible draw on little Lump.
No, Lump. Stay here. I need you.
Lump's still here. Just busy.
Grace felt her resolve melt.
I need to find the dragon.
I promised Elder Ava. Just what am I doing out here? All by myself?
Silly human. Lump not left is in fruit.
Thanks, Lump. Grace knew she wouldn't swap that little ball of fire.
Wow. You're okay, Lump?
Little busy, but good.
What a rush.
Whee!
That was amazing.
We is great team. Starting to tickle. Ah!
My head's spinning.
This may be better than fruit.
There was no doubt. Something strong and very, very large had been here recently.
There it is.
Dragon's blood? Wow. Great. We've seen it. We go now? It goes. See? We go? Yes?
Grace pursued the beast with little thought for her own own safety.
You won't get away from me again. I won't let you. Ah! No! Come back! Come back here!
Oh, it's okay. It hurt you.
What? Far above, the dragon circled in a dome, falling fast.
Run!
As the waters calmed, Grace realized the dragon had gone far, far below.
No!
Her hope was shattered.
I can't.
It's okay, human. We find dragon again. Have another go, right? It's okay. Love help.
But how? Most of the pieces are gone. I can't even fix it.
Look. You get on this, okay?
I don't even know where I'm going anymore. What am I doing? I'm such an idiot. What did I think I was going to do if I caught it?
You tried though, human. That's important. Look! One of them's little glowy things you likes. A thing! You likes things too, right?
Huh? That's strange. Maybe there are some people around here after all.
Look! Stuff!
All broken. Forgotten.
Much sad. Maybe dragon? Clumsy, clumsy.
A little.
What's up, human?
It's just. I remember collecting wood for Elder Eva. I hope she's still okay. This smells like the trees back home.
But is it as good as yours? Is it? Woman, is it?
Where do you come from, love?
Don't remember.
You don't remember anything?
Love just remember anger. Then
Okay.
you, woman.
That ancient energy stirred, reaching into the place beyond. Who are you?
Oh, ancient.
I need help. This is.
Hello.
I thought.
I don't have money.
Something dear to your heart.
Pendant gleamed with hopeful memories. A crack and a spark, and the pendant was gone in the flames. Too late.
Just already given you something, so we're out.
You don't have to do this.
As Little Lump jumped into the fire, the flames began to burn, larger and brighter. Grace felt a change come over her. Slits opened in her neck. Gills. She could now breathe underwater.
The wish has been granted. Time for us to go.
Hope you like your gift.
Thank you, Mum. I'll never forget what you did. I should go to the lake. Follow the dragon. I guess. The loss of Lump weighed heavily upon her. Where once there was light was now darkness. Where there was noise, only cold silence remained. But she could not let Lump's sacrifice be in vain. She needed to get to the lake and use her newfound powers to pursue the dragon. The lake looked murky, but she had to brave its depths. It's 5 a.m. Gran died in the night. Mum got the call a few hours ago. She's still crying. I just feel numb. I tried to go back to sleep, but as soon as I close my eyes, the thoughts keep circling back. We should have been there. We drove to the hospital first thing in the morning. No one said much. It seemed to take forever. I've never seen a dead body before. It might be scary, but it's just Gran, right? Maybe I should have stayed at home. When we finally arrived, I wasn't so sure about being there at all. We went up the stairs to room 305. Gran's room. Mum gently put her hand on my back and asked me if I wanted to wait outside. I said, yes. Hello again, journal. I'm sitting in the waiting room. Just rows of plastic benches in a sea of blue linoleum. And it smells like Ben's bottom cream. A little doodling should distract me from this dreary place. Dad's calling me. Dad had his arm round Mum as they came out of Gran's room. I've never seen her like this. Mums aren't supposed to cry. They're strong. They're meant to know what to do. Always. I guess losing your own mum makes you feel like a kid again. The drive home was a quiet one again. It's silly, but I keep thinking back to Gran's favourite vase, the one Grandad gave her. I was running in the house, even though Gran had told me not to. I still remember the noise of the vase smashing into little pieces. Gran was there in an instant. I waited for her to shout. She didn't. She just looked sad. And somehow, that was worse. Gran wouldn't let me pick up the pieces. She found every single one and carried them into the kitchen. Later I sneaked in with a tube of glue in hand. It was a mess. I got glue everywhere. But Gran smiled when she saw the vase. She put it in the cupboard. Later I found it again. When I asked her why she'd binned the vase, she smiled again. Gran always says,
we can't hold on to things forever. Let them live in your memories.
She said she preferred to keep the vase like she remembered it. Maybe I hurt Gran's heart, weakened it. That can happen, can't it? Maybe this is all my fault. I shouldn't have run in the house. Now everything is broken. If I'd started my story sooner, Gran could have read it. It might have helped. I could have fixed. I would have fixed her heart. Really, I don't even know how to fix my story. It's a mess. I left Grace to sink into cold, dark waters. She's completely alone. She left behind Lump, her only friend. Okay, Focus, Izzy. How can I continue the story? How would she feel about this situation? The merchants had been true to their offer. Still, the water closing over her felt like death. Cold and terrifying. I can breathe! This feels so strange. Wish Lump could have been here. There was nothing I could have done. Was there? But there was no time to dwell on her lost friend. Grace had a dragon to find. Which way did it go? This one. Oh, right. Another branching tunnel. The walls were closing in. Down here, I guess. Far too narrow for winged beasts. Did I guess wrong? A dead end. Oh, I knew it. Wrong tunnel. How do I get up there? Ha! Is this the right way? I just don't know. I wish I could ask Lump. But there was no Lump there. No annoying little Lump to complain. No charming Lump to ask for advice either. The submerged tunnels flared outwards, a tangled mess of caverns and hollows, twisting and turning. Bending with almost malicious intent. I need to get out of here. Breathe, Grace, breathe. I've got to find the dragon. Learn why all of this happened. You can do this, Grace. No! Ah! She found herself amidst a great coral bed, shimmering with colour and life. Beautiful, and now broken. It grows back, right? I have a dragon to find. I have to focus on that. No matter what. She spoke those words. But deep in her heart, a seed of chilling doubt took root. The colour gave way to darkness, endless and all-consuming. It's cold here, robbed of sight. The pressure of the deep water on her chest. Her thoughts had only one way to go, inwards. What am I doing? I let Lump sacrifice herself for me. And for what? I don't even know where the dragon is, or where I am. I'm falling. I'm failing. Eldorapa. The village. Lump. All of them. Huh? What? It doesn't matter. I need to find the dragon, no matter what. Determination gripped her. Numbing all other thoughts. Press forward. Get to the dragon. Get to the dragon. No matter what. There was just the way forward, barred by an indestructible metal door.
No! I need to find the dragon.
Grace could no longer ignore the seed of doubt.
I need to find it. The dragon. No matter what.
No matter what. The Seekin seemed friendly. Hey, have you seen the dragon? Wait. A host of them greeted her with curious chatter, warm and welcoming.
Please. No?
But Grace had no time for this.
Let me through!
I need to find the dragon, no matter what. The words felt hollow and meaningless. Freezing cold blanketed Grace. There was comfort in its numbing embrace. She wished she could stay. What's happening? Did I do this? She did this. Is this my fault? It was her fault. They're home. I destroyed it. A Seekin, encased in ice. Oh no! What have I done? I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I never wanted this. I didn't know. I should never have come.
What would Elder Ava think of me? I'm so selfish.
Guilt dogged her every step.
Did you make me do this?
It would not rest. It would not leave her. It would not cease.
Leave the alone.
Must get away. Have to move. Need to escape. Please.
I didn't know.
I didn't know. The creature looked at her as if it could see into her very soul. Under its stare, her fears crystallized like disappear. You'll make me disappear into nothingness. I can't let that happen. Would Grace embrace her guilt or run from it? Have to fight it. Can't let it get me. Must keep moving. Hello, journal. Dear Journal. Hi, Journal. Today... Hello, stranger. I've been thinking a lot about... My dream is to become a writer. Yeah, right. A writer who can't even write. Okay. Find something simple to start with. What did I do today? Today I got up. I had breakfast. I tried watching the telly. That's it. I'm going back to bed. Hi, journal. Another day. Each time I wake up, for the tiniest of moments, it isn't true. But then it all comes rushing back. It is true. Looking around my room, everything reminds me of Gran. Her puzzle box gift from last year? The magic tank we made during the holiday? Our yogurt pot robot? These paints Gran gave me? This pen? Even you, Journal. She's everywhere. And all of it feels broken. Today is Ben's birthday. Dad baked a cake. Mum insisted that I come down and have some. It tasted like nothing. Everything does. Mum said we need to send out invitations to the funeral. How can she think about that? She's ready to shove Gran into a box like a pet goldfish. Then I stormed off into my room. Later, Dad came up for some well-meant dad talk. I know you're sad, but it will get better. You'll see. Just give it time. I know he wanted to cheer me up, but he's wrong. The world feels very dark now. Gran has a proverb for times like these. Gran always says,
It's always darkest before the dawn.
no, that's not right. That's what she would have said. I keep thinking about all the things Gran won't get to see. When I go to university, she won't be there. When I get my first job, she won't be there. If I get married, she won't be there. Even if that's unlikely because... boys. I prefer cats. Missing Gran already feels so bad. But how could I want that feeling to go away? How could I be fine with Gran being gone? I'm going to have to feel like this forever. Thanks, Pinky. I can't stop crying. Pinky is probably getting fed up with being used as a tissue, but she never leaves my side. I think that means get back to writing your story. Pinky's got a point. I should at least try to write. I can't leave Grace like that. My head. Where am I? A grey void surrounded her, swallowing sound and hope. Hello? Grace guessed that if she kept moving, then surely a solution would present itself. Is someone here? Anyone? In the emptiness around her, she found a hut, a palace, hope. I don't know what comes next. It's so cold here, so empty. Just nothingness. I can't find the words. I'm never going to find the dragon. Or an answer. They won't come. The words just won't come anymore. I don't know where I am, how to get out, or even where I'm going. Pointless. What kind of writer can't find the words? I messed everything up. Let's try this again. Grace awoke under an old tree in an unfamiliar land. I don't know if I can do this anymore. She walked boldly ahead, a spring in her step. I'm so tired. Grace knew she just had to keep going. What's the point? Put one foot in front of the other. I've failed. It's over. Whilst she still had breath left in her body, there was still hope. This is all my fault. I should just stop.
Hey, Grace.
Leave me. Just leave me.
Psst, here.
Where? I don't see a thing.
I'm right. Oh, wait. Why don't you tell me how you came to be here? What? I like listening to you. Would you continue? But you're unique one.
That sounds nice.
Want to take a rest together? Go on.
So I guess it's easier to give advice than take it. Could you?
You said found it. This is where I leave.
But do this?
Be your own light in the darkness.
I'll try. Thank you. Here we go. Again. Hello, Journal. The funeral was today. Mum and Dad dressed all in black. They even bought a black romper for Ben. I didn't want to wear black. Gran thought black was depressing. That life was dark enough already. Gran always used to say,
Colours are the music of nature.
I'm starting to see what she meant. So I went to open my wardrobe. There it was. I hadn't worn it for years. I remember Gran saying it was cheery. The funeral was outside, in the memorial garden. The sun was shining. The birds were singing. It was like they didn't know. The vicar had just started talking when Uncle Alan stepped into the fish pond. I couldn't help but imagine Gran caring more about the fish than Uncle Alan. The picture stuck in my head. Gran running to the drenched Uncle Alan, grumbling at him for frightening the fish. It was too much. The laughter bubbled up inside me. Dad tried to look annoyed. After the vicar finally finished droning on, we started the singing. All things bright and beautiful. Ben started wailing. No, howling. Dad took him out. Well played, Ben. Laughing felt much better than crying. The wake was at our place. There were so many people. I didn't know most of them. Everyone said how sorry they were. How Gran was. Such a wonderful lady. I wish she could have heard them. Everyone had a story about Gran. Like the time she hit a bully with her pencil box. Or when she saved a toad that had hurt its leg. Or how she decorated Mum's room like an underwater kingdom so she could feel like a mermaid. That's so like her. One old lady told me how they used to bunk off work and go to the Glastonbury Music Festival. Another of her friends said Gran once got arrested while protesting whaling. I expected this day to be terrible, Journal, and it was. But I didn't expect to smile or laugh, to be surprised, to feel happy that people loved Gran like I did. Each time I heard a story about Gran, I could imagine her laughing along with it. It was like she was there, with me, helping me through it. I still feel in pieces, journal. Maybe there's a part of me that will always be sad, that will always miss her. But maybe that's okay, and that's the way it should be. I don't know what happens after we die, but I think I know where we go. Into all the people who have ever cared about us. We make a sort of place for them in our hearts. I need to finish Grace's story. Gran would want me to. I want me to. I think I know what to do now. Let's summarize. After the dragon attacked her village, the kind Grace set out to return the fireflies. On her travels, she met a grumpy djinn guarding a fallen city of warriors, and found a misunderstood fire creature named Lump. They became friends. But then, Lump needed to stay behind with the ancient ones in exchange for the gift of water breathing. Deep under the water, inside the lost Seakin Palace, chased by the shadow of remorse, Grace had her big moment of doubt, but she pulled through it all. And now she is ready. Now, I will up with her confidence renewed, a newfound power coursed through her. I feel like I can do anything. Yeah, word magic. Light as a feather. Like cutting through Eldora's crab apple pie. The world welcomed her. She felt that she could touch the sky. She felt that she could touch the sky. A tall tower loomed overhead. Many moons had shone above since first it was built.
Another obstacle? Ha! After what I've been through, you really think that will stop me? A lone figure stood, unbowed, defiant. It drew her to it. Her foe rose before her. No breath in its body, but no less terrifying. Let's hope I'm up to the task. What now? Nothing's moving. Must be more to do. That's it! A gust of fresh air rewarded Grace's efforts. As she rose up the stairs, Grace knew the tower's purpose. To watch over a long forgotten land should ancient evil stir. No statue this time, but bone and scale and claw. In its fire-wreathed home, waiting. There you are! And here I come! Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. It was a great idea! Woo! Ha-ha! Whee! Round 2. world darkened around Grace. She had reached the Dragon's Mountain. For the first time, Grace felt no fear. She knew she had all she needed.
Feels warm on my soul.
Before her, a molten sea stretched into the distance. It did not slow her down.
I laugh in the face of lava.
Suddenly, Grace no longer felt the heat. In its stead, a cold dread crept up her spine.
This looks like my village. But it can't be. It's a trick. It has to be.
An eerily familiar sight awaited her.
That's my house. How? Eldoreva! No! Wait! Come back! Oh, no! No, no!
Only emptiness remained. Only emptiness remained.
I won't let it end that way.
Her thoughts raced ahead of her.
This can't be real. A trick. I can't let it be real.
She gripped the chain with furious determination.
I know you're there. Roar all you like. It won't stop me. Oh. I hope you can forgive me.
Torn between rage and regret, Grace pushed ever upwards. But even through adversity within and without, her determination shone bright. She had grown.
I hope you find your peace.
Almost there. Chilling winds shook her to the bone. Still she climbed.
Almost there! Let me through and let's finish this.
Glad we're on the same page. Every stride pushing against. Storm and snow. Defiant, unwavering.
One step after the other. That's Bo. That's where I last saw Lump.
Human!
How? I didn't know if I'd done the right thing. Fungo?
Have to, Grace. But we'll always be there in the remembering.
I'll make sure to keep you there. Goodbye, little lump. Grace readied herself for a confrontation. Right. This is it. Hello? Bit of an anticlimax.
When she first set out, Grace wanted to understand why these terrible events had happened. But now she realized that, regardless of how her adventure ended, the journey had forever changed her. Standing there, she felt reflective. Every choice, every hardship, and every challenge had been leading to this. No moment was wasted. It was a life lived, and it was hers.
Come forth, dragon. Every twist and turn of my journey has led me to you.
Ponder this.
One person can make a difference. I know that now.
You have been reading the wrong stories, little one. Sometimes things just end. may ask.
Please! What?
Some things are. Learn to dream again.
What happened?
It's all gone, I'm afraid.
It can't be just gone.
Between you, them, and your book, you'll work it out.
Wait! What do you mean? Come back! Please come back. There was only one place left to look. Astoria was gone, but the fireflies still remained, waiting for a new beginning. You're rebuilding the world, aren't you? And you're starting with my memories. A fruitful work. A remembrance of home. I've run out of fireflies. We're stuck. There's still something missing. Hey, you're still here, Firefly. Can you help? Firefly. Now you're ready for a new story. And I have to say goodbye too. Thank you, Firefly. You knew, didn't you, that you wouldn't? So, these are my memories of you.
see what adventures lie ahead.
Hello, journal. Reading these dusty pages makes me feel old. I reread them so many times as a kid, taking myself back to those dark moments, reassuring myself it would all be okay. That helped. You helped. I still miss Gran every day. Sometimes I hear her laugh in the back of my mind. Abby reminds me of her. Insatiably curious and fiercely independent. I hope she never loses that. Mum's coming to live with us for a bit. I hope her and Abby are going to make some memories of their own. They're already both obsessed with cat videos and Instasnap. Abby's birthday is coming up. Maybe I'll get her a journal of her own. She says she wants to be a writer.